谷歌对 Gemini 3 Deep Think 进行了重大的升级，这是一款专业推理模型，加速了现代科学研究和工程。现在有2类人可以直接使用，第一类是谷歌 AI Ultra 订阅用户，你现在立马就可以在 Gemini APP 中或者网页版进行使用。另一类人是科学家、研究人员、工程师、企业，你可以申请它的 API，这里是一个表格，你申请之后就可以等待着它的回复。这个模型呢，主要是应对的棘手的问题，这些问题是缺乏明确的指导原则，或者是没有唯一的正确答案。同时，它的数据质量混乱或者缺乏结构化的一个输入，并且问题结构没有清晰的方向，也没有预设的方向，这些是 DeepThink 模型非常擅长的。我们可以看一下它在基准测试中的一个表现。它对比的模型有 Gemini 3 Pro Preview、Cloud Opera 4.5，还有 GPT 5.2。它在这个测试中，你可以看到它获得了84.6%的一个成绩，这是第一个 ARC AGI2的推理和知识模型。在人类最后的考试中，它创立了新的标杆，就是不使用工具的情况下，它取得了48.4%的一个成绩。在这里，官方给了一个视频，我们可以看一下，它把一个草图直接转化成了一个3D 打印的一个现实模型。这个模型会分析图纸，构建复杂的形式并生成文件。随后你就可以使用打印机来打印。我们放大来看一下，这是 Gemini 3 Deep Think。他画了一张草图，然后发给他。随后呢，你让他打印一个3D 的图纸，按照你自己的要求，你直接输入。随后呢，你发给他，他在这里进行分析并且写一些 HTML 写代码，变成这样的一个图纸。随后呢，你把它下载下来，下载之后，你用打印机开始打印。我们可以看一下早期的研究者的一些分享，这是物理学的一个逻辑纠错，这是背景，这是挑战。我们看一下他的一个分享。
I've been using AI in my research. It really has the potential to accelerate discoveries. My research work in infinite dimensional algebra and symmetry is really a tool for the high energy theoretical physics community, looking to combine Einstein's theory of gravity with quantum mechanics. I was working on a paper with a colleague, which took several years to prepare. Before sending it out to the journal, I decided to put it through Gemini for fact checking and verification. It came straight back with, no, that's not correct. Proposition 4.2 is mathematically incorrect as stated. It gave 3 separate irrefutable reasons why our mathematical arguments around one particular statement were incompatible. This was pretty destabilizing because the paper had already been peer-reviewed. I debated, and the model didn't try to appease me, as most AI models do by trying to guess what you want to hear. It took me a while to understand because it was really outside of my thought process, and the model's reasoning was completely correct. The paper's at the forefront of research in the subject, and so there's very little context or training data that the model could have been trained on. So it seemed as if it did the work of a highly trained mathematician. It helped us realize that we didn't need the full claim of that result and that a simpler result was actually true. Once we have a unified theory of all the forces of nature, it'll completely change our understanding of ourselves and of the universe.
我们再来看一个例子，这是半导体材料的生长优化，这是背景。我们看一下这个视频。
In my lab, we use Deep Think to design new semiconductors. We found that the result is awesome. We want to grow a 100 micron size of 2D semiconductor. Using the Deep Think suggested recipe, we got a size of 130 micron, the best result ever in our lab. As silicon reaching its theoretical limit, my lab, using Deep Think, is working with new materials in the 2D space. Two-dimensional material is a family of material that has one molecular thickness. It's a natural choice for futuristic electronics because its thickness is extremely small. So growing two-dimensional materials is challenging. The challenge is how we choose the parameters. You have to tune the gas flow, and also we are using a furnace to heat it up. It takes the expert weeks or even months to find the sweet spot in the parameter. Deep Think not just give a temperature number, but give a whole thermal profile. It's accumulated the recent advances in science. I feel very excited. This is just the beginning. Deep Think API opens a new door to automate many of the current instruments.
我们再来看一下物理组件的一个设计的一个加速，这是它的背景，它缩短了从研发周期到实际应用的时间。
I just love building things. I was one of those kids that just was always taking things apart. And then I quickly kind of realized that you can do that to help people. The power of good design is you can transform the world and you can transform other people's lives for the better. Using Gemini in Deep Think mode, we're now able to design and iterate faster than ever before. This is one of the products that we had when we were a startup. This was designed for people with cerebral palsy or spinal cord injuries. I've been focusing a lot in the last year on how we can enable Deep Think to actually help make the design process 10 times faster. I can just send an image or send a prompt, and it's able to actually think through and then come up with several candidate options for us, new designs that we hadn't even thought about before. One thing we did was try to challenge the model. I gave it an image of a turbine blade. And so it came up with a design, and then I was actually able to talk to the model to change the pitch of the blades and even the shape. I myself am not a CAD designer, so I would not have known how to make that. The AI tools we see today, I see them more as accelerants, and that's what makes me really optimistic and hopeful. We can rapidly explore different material options, focus on research questions and technologies that don't exist today. There's many, many problems in this world still, and there's huge opportunities for us to make things better and get products to market much faster.
如果你想观看更多关于谷歌的最新功能更新、教程以及相关的解决方案，我这里有一个播放列表，里面有很多的视频等待着你的探索。你也可以在我的频道中搜索关键词，快速的找到视频。